Hey, what's going on? It's your guy DJ Kittrell here, and I want to go over the quantizing feature of StudioOne 4. Now, if you've been following me, you know I did a video about how lame the quantizing feature is in StudioOne 4, but the audio quantizing works just great. Well, I finally figured out how to use the quantizing feature for StudioOne. So the way I figured it out was first of all, I contacted StudioOne and I sent them a link to the video I did, and they sent me back a link to another video, which I'll be sharing. It'll be in the description of this video, so you can check that out. But one of the most important things they told me about the quantizing feature was that you have to set it up to the way you work. Okay, now what does that mean? Well, basically, you know, if you've ever used programs like Machine or Pro Tools or MPC software, you know that the quantizing feature works right out of the box. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to tweak it much at all, especially if you do boom bap type style beats like I do. But with StudioOne, you have to actually configure the quantizing feature based on how you play, based on how you are going to be using the quantizing feature. It doesn't work right out of the box like it should. It should work right out of the box, but it doesn't. So you have to kind of massage it, kind of customize it and tweak it a little bit to get the desired effect that you want. I'm going to demonstrate that really quickly. And so one thing I had to tweak a little bit was the swing. I had to adjust the swing a little bit. That's pretty much it. And then I had to select from here which value I wanted to use. So of course, now this is, again, my style of beats are typically boom bap style type beats. So I always go with the 1/16. And like I said, I had to adjust this feature here, the swing. That's pretty much it. Now, once you make the adjustments and it sounds like you want it, if you click this guy right here, you can now save it. You can name it and save your preset. And that way, when you load up StudioOne, as you can see, I have two presets right here, boom bap 1, boom bap 2. And as you can see, the swing for boom bap 2 is a little lower than boom bap 1. But when you load up StudioOne, it's going to load up with your first preset. So the way that you have to set this up is, you don't want this selected when you going to set it up. Okay, you don't want this to be. I mean, you could have it selected, but I didn't. I didn't select this at all. I just set up the basic stuff here. I didn't do anything to the swing. I think the swing was at 0. The start was at 100%, and I'm not quite sure what the range is. But the three things that I did pay attention to when I set this up was the swing, the start, and the range. So I'm going to lay down the track here. I'm going to start with the basic 1/16 quantizing. We're not going to do input quantizing because I want to customize this so that StudioOne knows how I play. So first thing I'm going to do is lay it down the track. Now, as you can see, the timing is very off. So what we're going to do is we're going to select all of our notes, and we're going to see if we can correct the timing on this. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the swing a little bit. And I'm going to hit apply. And now we see that the notes moved a little bit. So let's see what that sounds like. A lot better, right? We're going to adjust the swing a little bit more and hit apply. It's not exactly like I want it, but it's a lot better than what it sounded like. And I'm going to adjust the range a little bit and hit apply. Now, if you don't see anything move, then what you did probably didn't have any type of effect on it. Let's hit apply again. So it looks like the range isn't really having any impact on it. Let's increase the swing a little bit more and hit apply and see how that sounds. And then I'm going to decrease the start a little bit just to see what that sounds like. I don't really like that. So let's increase the swing a little bit more, hit apply, and see how that sounds. A lot better, right? Again, if I lower the swing, let's see what that sounds like. Now I like that. That's a lot better. Now, once you get the quantizing adjusted the way you want, all you do is go in here, and I'm going to call this Boom Bap 3. I'm going to hit OK. So I got 1, 2, and 3. Now I can go to 1. Let's see what that sounds. Hit apply. Not much difference. Go to 2, hit apply. Not much difference there. Now, as you can see, the quantizing has been corrected. So now what you want to do is, once you have this set the way you like it, you want to select this, input quantize, so that whenever you load StudioOne, it's going to default to your first setting, and it's going to work right out of the box. It's going to work right out of the box. So long as this is selected, it's going to correct your timing as you're playing right out of the box. So if I wanted to lay another track down, and let's play around with some of the settings and see what we get. So it corrected the timing perfectly. Let's try setting 2. See that? Perfect. That's Boom Bap 2. Let's try Boom Bap 3. Not much difference there, but it still sounds great. And that is how you use the quantizing feature in StudioOne version 4. Hope this helps. Peace.